You know you're in for a good time when Microsoft gets some actual good news. Yeah, it seems rare these days that we get any kind of news that is regarded as positive for Xbox. But to be honest with you, it's so funny to see that, Microsoft is kind of doing the thing that they always do, which is, I guess, kind of thriving, despite the fact that it seems like a lot of companies are against them and a lot of the media. Now, I'm not going to put on a tinfoil hat or anything like that, but I will say that it is a little bit kind of disheartening to see some days it just seems like everybody piles on what Microsoft is trying to do. Again, it's crazy to believe that we're living in this day and age where Microsoft is doing the most pro-consumer stuff that you can possibly imagine, and they still get hate somehow. Microsoft has had, I would say, a pretty decent year so far in 2023. It hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows because clearly, they're having to deal with some of the negativity and some of the negative things that are happening in general. But I find it to be pretty incredulous that they've been able to get some good news like this out. And it seems like it's trending right in the, great sort of direction that we needed to as Xbox fans. So, yeah, I would love to see more people kind of be excited or talk about this. I get the bet, hey, a game's performing better on PlayStation and an Xbox owns the game. I get that, and I get the negativity around that, but this is good news. Should be celebrated. Let's get it. What's up, everybody? I'm The Crap Gamer with Crap Gamer Reviews, back with yet another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. Please slap that like button. I would appreciate that. It helps out the channel. I'm looking to get 100 slaps per video. So yeah, if you could help me out with that, that would be pretty damn incredible as well. Just nice to see. I love seeing some of the support and things like that, and that's all thanks to you guys. I know, I don't have like a big channel or anything like that, but it's still nice to see that you guys are supporting what I do and things like that. So if you wouldn't mind, that would be pretty cool and just much appreciated. So thank you guys. With that being said, Microsoft has a lot of cool stuff on the horizon. Clearly, they're counting on the Activision deal to go through. It's been cleared in, 9 territories now. We're going to, and literally very soon, we're going to be seeing a resolution to the CMA issue. We could see it get pushed through quicker than anybody really kind of realized or thought. Now, what's going to be very interesting is the FTC side. Like, the FTC never really had much of an argument here, especially when you get down to the facts. And now the FTC chair has been questioned over, quote-unquote, remarkable decision to side with Sony rather than Microsoft. Can you explain why that seems like a good idea? They recently grilled the FTC chair, Lena Khan, about this, right? Because it makes no sense. How on earth do you back the side that has like almost a 70% market share? It's crazy. Microsoft's attempted takeover of Activision Blizzard was brought up in a congressional hearing this week in which FTC Chair Lena Khan was asked about why the commission has decided to side with Sony in relation to the deal. The question was asked by Tennessee Representative Diana Harshbarger, who pointed out that it was remarkable that the FTC had taken Sony's side, especially considering the company controls 68% of the global market for high-end video gaming consoles. And you can hear Arbinger's comments. I'm going to link this so everybody can check it out. It's so crazy that this is kind of happening, and now they're getting called out. So you have one company in Sony, and again, this is discounting the Nintendo Switch. They're not counting that. They're not doing that. Not Microsoft, the FTC, and all these other places. They're not counting Nintendo, right? They're just saying there's high-end market, and it's PlayStation, and it's Xbox, and basically it's 70-30 when it comes to market share, and yet they're going to side with the 70, and it makes 0 sense to do that. 0 cents. I do not understand any world where that would be, acceptable. You know what I mean? And again, I just find it to be crazy that anybody thinks otherwise when it comes down to this kind of stuff, because Microsoft is the underdog here. And I know people don't want to believe that, but in response, Lena Khan pointed out that the case was in administrative proceedings and therefore didn't make any direct comments on it. However, she basically kind of dodged every question. As a general matter, she mentions that while the FTC really benefits from hearing market participants across the board, an independent judgment is always made based on the law and the facts. We haven't heard too much else about the FTC's lawsuit against Microsoft recently, but it's definitely looking like the biggest hurdle to get over, but it shouldn't be that much of one because they really have no case. They were just kind of stalling to make sure that things are kind of happening in the way that they should, and that's exactly why I believe that Microsoft is going to continue to succeed and continue to get all of this stuff, kind of worked out the way that it needs to be. So, I'm excited for what's going to happen in the future with this. Clearly, Microsoft is going to be able to push this through, and that's a very exciting prospect, to say the least. And, one of the things that I think that Microsoft realistically needs to do is kind of get this in order and then have a plan right afterwards. What I mean by that is, once the Activision deal goes through, you've got to be able to go and say, okay, well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this IP. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And again, that's the thing that they're gonna have to do. You have to be able to go out there and have a big plan and something, and share that plan with the fans. But I will say that the fact that what the FTC was trying to do is side with, which is, by the way, is the American thing, and they're siding with a foreign company over, something that, like a 70-30 kind of deal here. Just unbelievable to me that that's really happened. I can't believe it. I was kind of flabbergasted when I saw this originally, when they were starting to kind of side with Sony. I'm like, how in the world can they side with the company that has such a foothold over everybody else? And this company was able to pretty much get away with whatever they want to do. It's crazy to think that, and I'm glad to see that these other places are starting to very much kind of understand now that they were wrong in their initial assumptions and things like that. Obviously there was a lot of posturing going on with these companies, and I'm glad to see that we're starting to see a little bit of a change now. And the fact that this person was like kind of jumping through hoops to avoid the idea that and the questioning, I just think what is interesting to me. And I can't wait for this to actually get worked out. I'm thrilled for that. I think that we need that to get worked out very quickly. It's already been like forever. I can't wait. Let me know what you guys think. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Crap gamer out.